And share this video out. Let everybody know that we're starting the ultimate live stream, 24 hours, packed full of action. We got celebrity chefs, entertainment, live music. We're going to be showing you guys all kinds of culinary food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm so excited. So without further ado, my name's Chris Widener. I'm going to send it over to our chefs over in the kitchen and see what they're making for a little heady midnight snack.
Everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the 24-hour takeover here at MagicalButter.com. I'm Chef Joey Galliano, and we are coming to you live. We got chefs from all over the country, all over the world. We're going to show you how to make incredible cannabis-infused meals for your entire 420. And we're going to start off with a beautiful, organic top sirloin. And we're going to take that, we're going to cook it beautifully in some gorgeous cannabis olive oil. We're going to do high CBD, high THC, well, lower THC. We're going to go lower THC, high CBD for the first couple of dishes because we want everybody to last. This is a 24-hour blast off. So the first thing I'm going to do is real simple. I'm going to salt my steak, and I'm going to get some cannabis oil, and I'm going to get that bad boy searing off. I got some nice pink Himalayan salt. Really easy, really simple. I'm gonna flip that bad boy. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put on some gloves. I'm gonna put on a love glove, but it's the love of the meat. My black glove. Boom. I gotta put it on so that it fits, actually. Damn it. Come on. It doesn't wanna go on. All right, we're gonna flip this bad boy. I have some olive oil that is infused with a mixture of blueberry sweet tooth and LA Confidential. That is for the THC. And we got some AC/DC for the CBD. Both of those are perfectly activated. We got our pot nice and high. You see that bad boy scorching? And we're just gonna get a sear on there. Smoke it out on 420. That's what we're doing, y'all. I'm gonna put this bad boy, get that thing covered up nice. We got that going on. While that's going on, I'm going to take an onion and just cut this bad boy up. We're gonna give not a perfect dice, just a nice little dice because all of this is gonna get cooked out. All of this is gonna be beautifully soft, supple. We're gonna let this bad boy stew for a couple of hours. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a rough chop on our onions. Bada bing. There we go. We got our onions out of the way, right? Bam. We're gonna add a jalapeno, but we're gonna take the seeds out of the jalapeno. And what that's gonna allow us is to get all that yummy flavor with not so much of that heat. Certain people just can't tolerate too much capsaicin, so we're gonna cut the seeds and the stems, get most of those bad boys out, and we're just gonna put a nice dice on that. And once again, you don't have to get all crazy with this dice. You don't have to get perfect. You're not at a culinary school. You're not trying to impress a professor. Not only that, all of this is going to cook for hours. For hours. So you don't have to worry about everything being perfect. Now, for some damn reason, I don't have my tongs. Hold on one sec. Dang. I'll put my tongs on the other side. We got that meat. You hear that? Sizzling and beautiful color on that bad boy. That's gonna be nice. While that's doing its thing, we are going to get a nice little dice on our peppers. Now we don't want to add our garlic with our onions and peppers because they're really high in sugar and they have a tendency to char and burn. Charred garlic can be delicious or it can be bitter as all hell. So we want to keep those natural sweetnesses that's inside the garlic. So we're gonna saute our onions and pepper up first and get those flavors nice and developed before we add our garlic. And we're only gonna cook our garlic for a quick second. Then we're gonna build the sauce and let this bad boy literally sit for hours. It's gonna take about, what my friends like to say, about 3 hours, you know. Half a take, 3 hours. So now we got our steak just going on this gorgeous sear. I mean, dude, I wish you can get it up in here close. You got a beautiful char. I'm gonna take it off and show you in just a second. Whoop, whoop. Boom, look at that. Excuse me. Clean up my station a little bit. All right, so we got our steak going, right? We got our onions and peppers. We're gonna take our steak that has that gorgeous little char on there. Boom. And look at that color. Nice and purty. And we're just gonna let that bad boy sit on the side. We're gonna add a little bit more oil. Ooh, nice. So we got about 3.5, 4 tablespoons of oil in there right now. You can use avocado oil. You could use coconut oil. If you're gonna use coconut oil, I suggest you use a refined coconut oil. It'll have all those great healthy fats, but it will not have that big coconut flavor. So remember that. Boom, now we got our onions. We got our bell peppers, a little bit of salt to help sweat that bad boy out. And we're just gonna let that go for a couple of minutes. Bang, bang. Now, if you want to accelerate your cooking of your onions, you can add a little bit of broth to it. You could add a little bit of water to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of beer to it. What? Then I'm gonna take a sip for myself. Hooray, beer! Straight up, man, that's some funky, delicious beer right there. I love that stuff. While that's going, the water is, what's gonna happen is the liquid's gonna cook down, really help soften those onions and peppers up much, much faster if there wasn't any liquid in there. So that's gonna accelerate the process. And the big reason why we're doing that is for you guys out there, so you don't have to sit here for 10 minutes and watch some freaking onions cook. What up, dog?
Chef Joey.
What's
How you
up,
doing, bro? Man,
you looking sharp, bro.
You're looking fresh. It's smelling fresh in here. I heard you're cooking up some onions. I see you're chopping up some garlic here. I had to come join you.
Yeah, man, I got some onions, some garlic. I got something that you can help me out with. You would be my freaking hero, bro.
Dude, I'm here to save the world. Happy 420, everybody.
Happy 420, everybody out there.
All across the world, thank you for joining us. This is gonna be a 24-hour live stream, all for you, packed full of prizes. Right now, we wanna give everybody a chance to win some of these Magical Butter hats, all right? So go ahead and hit us up, #MagicalButter for a chance to win some of these hats. We're gonna shout out some of those winners live on the air here in a few minutes. Get this thing all hyped up.
All right, so now while I'm doing that, actually I'm doing this. I'll do it on a smaller cutting board. What I want you to do,
grate some cheese.
I want you to grate some cheese, baby.
That's great. Let's make America great again and start grating up some of this cheese here.
Hey, can we get a bigger bowl for my man?
I think I need a bigger bowl.
I think I need a bigger bowl, bro.
Seriously, man. Happy 420, everybody.
Yeah, happy 420, everybody.
We got an amazing show. We're so excited. A lot of you guys have probably seen some of our content in the past. We're going to really blow your mind this time. I'm so stoked out. We got the festival mind state going on.
Festivus for the rest of us.
So you trying to do a thick chop or a little mini slice?
A big thick chop.
Big thick chop, boy.
Big thick chop, man.
All right, so we're going to get this, this looks like a jalapeno Colby Jack or something.
That is a 5 pepper jack cheese.
A little fire for that. What are we making today, Chef?
So we're doing a shredded beef nachos.
Oh.
I got a gorgeous organic, about 3.5 pounds of an organic top sirloin.
We got the midnight munchies going down.
We got the midnight munchies, dog.
So I know our boy Dirty Dalton specifically requested some nachos, and you're making that happen for us.
Literally, the only reason why I'm making this dish is because Dalton asked.
He requested it, you made it happen. So if you guys are just joining us today, thank you so much for watching. This is a 24-hour live stream. We're taking over for 420. I don't know that this has even ever been done in the history of 420, but we're bringing you guys 24 hours. So some of you guys are gonna be able to stick around the whole time. We're gonna give you some special chances to win. We're gonna release Easter egg secret words, 24 words, 1 word each hour. At the end of the 24-hour live stream, it'll make for a huge phrase, and that's gonna be the ultimate 420 prize.
The ultimate big dog 420 prize. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if you stick around 24 hours and you get this freaking prize, you are gonna be stoked.
Mind blown. We're going to be covering the prizes here in a little while. We got a very impressive spread from all of our sponsors. Thank you guys so much. So Chef Joey right now is bringing us a really hooked up version of some nachos. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, this is a braised, stewed, pulled beef nachos.
And this looks like, what do you got in here? Some.
That is the finished product.
Oh, wow.
That is the finished product, my friend.
Okay, so you start by sauteing the steak.
You sear it off,
Sear it off.
You want to get all those juices in, render off a little bit of the fat that's on there. You saute some onions, some garlic, you get that going on nice, right? You got this beautiful oil. And
what are we using today? What kind of oil is that?
This right here is a mixture of...
This right here?
This right here, yo. This right here is called death.
So we got a little bit of olive oil?
Yeah, so we have an olive oil. We have a CBD and THC mix on this.
A little 1-to-1?
1-to-1.
Nice.
We did a, for the THC, we have a mixture of Blueberry Sweet Tooth and LA Confidential. That's all in one strand. Gorgeous, delicious flavor profiles in that. You know, you have slightly berry, slightly lemony. Now I want you to take that cheese and grate it in there.
What kind of cheese is this, Chef?
That is a garlic jalapeno jack.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Cool. So, I mean, that's the joy of cooking right there. Putting a beautiful strain like that into some olive oil.
It's so freaking
and
nice,
you
man.
do that all in the Magical Butter machine, right?
Absolutely. The best thing about pretty much everything that I get to infuse, a lot of the things I cook, they're literally dictated around our Magical Butter machine. I'm gonna show you guys later. We're gonna do another munchie. I'm gonna make a mango jerk chicken wing.
Oh, man.
And the sauce is made completely inside the Magical Butter machine.
Shoo, I can't wait to try that.
All right, now we're gonna throw in our dry seasonings.
Speaking of sauces, shout out to our homeboy Wing King. He's down in Vegas. I know he's probably celebrating 420. He is a sauce king. He's got over 100 sauces. You can get them infused with CBDs if you like, right in his restaurant.
Oh yeah.
So Joey, how long have you been up? I mean, right now it's midnight.
It's midnight. I've been here, well, I've been up and working since pretty much early last morning, around 8:39 in the morning.
All right.
Started working, getting on this, making sure today went off without a hitch.
Yep.
So, damn, man, quite a while, man. I got 12 plus.
They're gonna make
60.
They're gonna meme this video out.
I know, right?
Nah, I'm on that same track, bro. I woke up at 8 a.m. just like you. So we've been working really hard to bring you guys this live stream. It's gonna be amazing, and we're very excited. We got chefs who flew in from all over the country, going to be showcasing their talents and showing you guys the best in culinary cannabis. So, Chef Joe, what's next right now? I see these onions just sizzling away.
So we have the onions, the garlic, the jalapeno pepper, the cannabis olive oil. We're going to throw in some dry cumin.
Ooh, cumin.
Cumano. Now this is some chili powder. You could just use your favorite chili powder. I like to blend a couple of different chili powders because I'm kind of a food D-bag.
Well, you like to blend because you get the flavors of all the different
Yes.
spices.
Now, can you get me a spatula?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We're gonna mix these in. You smell them getting all aromatic.
You smell what Chef Joey's cooking.
Do you smell what the Chef Joey is a cooking.
And let's talk about these spatulas, man, because these things are, you can't live without them.
Dude, I can't live without them. These
I
are like
use
my
them
freaking
so
favorite.
much, whether I'm cooking with cannabis or not. They're
Real
just
quick.
beautiful.
Flour.
Boom.
And we're gonna let this cook. This is gonna be our thickening agent. We have more fat to flour, but that's okay. That's gonna be fine. It's still gonna thicken up. We don't want it to be a freaking ultra thick gravy, but we do want it to be a gorgeous incorporated liquid.
Is this gonna be like the base of the stew that you're making here?
This is the base of the stew.
Nice.
I'm letting this bad boy cook. Normally, you let the flour cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. For time's sake, we're not going to.
So you're putting flour in here. We got
the flour
and the oil.
The chili, we have garlic, we have jalapenos. I just threw in some pickled jalapenos. This is 2 chipotles in adobo sauce.
Ooh, that's like more of a sweet spice, right?
No, that's more of a heat, man. That's a nice smoky heat right there.
I'm digging that.
That's definitely going to be diggable.
Bro, nachos, you gotta have a little spice.
I'm going to add some vinegar, red wine vinegar, a 1/4 cup of water, and some beef broth. And this is going to be pretty much the entire sauce right in there, dog. Boom, look at that.
Wow.
And now you have built the base for your sauce for this gorgeous steak, man. And this steak, like I said, it's gonna take hours, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And you want it to just cook down nice and slow, all in this beautiful liquid. Whoa.
Wow. So
And
this
what I'm
is
doing-
this is a lot of flavor that's
A ton of flavor.
and you're gonna let the meat slowly braise and stew in there and soak up all that
Onion,
deliciousness.
garlic, jalapeno, some pickled jalapeno, chipotle.
When it's all
chili
said and
powder.
done, this beef is just gonna pull apart. Is
It's
that right?
going to fall apart.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the steak and I'm literally gonna just plop it on in. Bang.
Boom, right into the sauce.
Right into the sauce.
Happy 420, y'all. It's
Happy
all about the sauce,
420.
y'all. Dang, this is looking heady, bro. So this is a midnight snack? I mean, usually...
This is a nice little midnight snack.
Yeah, you're going all out right now, dude. This is...
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the top on that. Let me get a top real quick. Bada boom.
Top it off. For
Top
every
it out,
pot,
boss.
there's a lid, guys. That's it. That's some wise words that I once heard. So Joey's gonna try to find one with the perfect fit here. Let this thing slowly cook. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the Magical Butter 420 24-hour takeover. We're just bringing you guys so much fun content. We've got several sets. We got beautiful music. We're gonna be doing this thing for 24 solid hours on into the morning, afternoon, and night. All right, Joe, so you got the lid on top. Let this thing slowly cook. And now fast forward, how long did you let this one stew for?
We let this one stew for 3.5 hours.
And is that at a low heat?
At a low heat. You want to do that on really low.
And that's gonna help preserve some of these cannabinoids, right?
Correct. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to get that internal temperature too hot. You don't want it to over decarb. Now look at this. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna literally shred it.
That's that pull apart.
Yeah, you see this bad boy? It's just shredding right now.
Dalton's mouth is drooling. Look at that.
It's just shredder-redding.
And that's just beautiful, nice. What kind of steak did you
This
cook
is
here?
top sirloin. It's like pretty much, this cut is very close to a gorgeous London broil.
London broil falling down.
And it's organic, don't panic.
Wow. Shout out to my grandma Janet. Cool, so you got this thing slowly cooked. This is gonna be the base of our nachos.
I got that, Bubba, right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to figure out this damn stove. I'm hitting the down button, trying to turn it down. It's down all the way.
Turn down for what?
Turn it down for what? Boop, boop, boop. All right, so now you got this gorgeous pulled freaking beef, right? That's just looking dank as all danky dank could be.
Shout out to everybody who's at home on the late night tip, burning, not concerning, watching this. I know you guys are getting hungry. Hopefully we inspire you to go dig around in your kitchen, find something in that refrigerator, mix it up, stir it up, cook it up, send us some photos, let us know what you guys are making at home. What are y'all munching on? We want to know. All right, Chef, So you got this damn beef. This is just looking so delicious. I know everybody who's on the set today is excited to get a taste of this. How many milligrams total do you think is stewing in this beef right here?
I wanted to go nice and light. I did not want to overdo it because we do have a 24-hour show going on.
This is a turtle race, right?
This is definitely a marathon. We do not want to hurt nobody. So what I tried to do is give about 10 milligrams per serving. I did not want to overdo it simply because I'm notorious for overdoing it.
Yeah, we've all been there, done that.
Yeah, and what winds up happening when you consume too much cannabis, especially THC, you could either knock your ass out and just go to sleep, or it can put you in a very panicky state. We don't want none of that. We want you feeling freaking great throughout the day. We want to get your cannabinoids just rolling along and just having a great time. And all of a sudden, you're popping and locking going, what?
And then by the time you feel it, it's just like a pleasurable thing.
It's just
not,
pleasure,
It's not overwhelming. So what kind of tortilla chips do we got here, Chef?
We have some beautiful restaurante-style tortilla chips.
Little blanco corn chips here. We got a beautiful mixture. I put you with that heavy shredder.
Yeah, I like
Nobody
that.
does it better.
Nobody does it better with
Nobody does it. All right, cool.
Now
So we're sprinkling this up, and we're gonna finish these off in the oven.
In the oven. The oven's already on, rocking and a-rolling.
In the oven, cousin. All right.
Yeah, now we are going to take our
beef.
nachos, our beef, shredded beef, and just literally start piling them all over the freaking place.
Topping it up. These are some nachos you're probably gonna need a fork and a knife for, right?
These are Nacho Mama nachos.
Nacho Mama's nachos.
But they are so damn good. Oh, that's just a big chunk of steak. I just
slow it down, chop it up, chopped and screwed right here with this.
Don't chop it up. Don't roll it up.
Just mix it up.
Just mix it up.
Nice one, man. Chef Joey, I'm so stoked to hang out with you for 24 hours straight. This is gonna be like a damn music festival. We're hanging out. We got chefs from all over the world bringing you guys culinary cuisine, all packed full of cannabis. We're gonna give you guys chances to win prizes this whole entire time. Right now, I think we should definitely do a prize. We did that hat hashtag. Maybe my boy Hetty Dalton can help us with some winners, and we'll shout those out on the loud pack. Give you guys some hookups. Also, Chef Joey right now is just dropping the beef all up on these chips.
Dropping it like it's hot, yeah.
So good, man. So good.
We have several different cheeses.
Layers.
So I want to make sure they're all layered. Layers of cheese.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and it's always good when you have layers of cheese and layers of nachos. Boom.
That is good. I saw a piece about to fall off. I saved it. I made sure.
I love that, man.
I didn't want it to go to waste.
No, you got to save it, man. Don't let it die like that.
Nah, man, that shit is good. So what's up? Are we gonna put some like hot peppers on this or what?
Well, what we're gonna do
Let's get some of them Cosmic Hippo Carolina Reapers.
Oh no.
Show them all what's up.
Boom.
Shout out to Cosmic Hippo. He sent us these tortilla chips that are covered with the Carolina Reaper pepper, and that was no joke. Me and Dalton, we stepped up to the plate. We did the challenge, no problem. You can watch that video back and see our reaction. But I held on to some of these chips, and we were behind the scenes, you know, getting ready. Chef Joey's doing a film. He's doing all his recipes, and all the guys are high eating some Doritos. I snuck in some of these Carolina Reaper peppers in the Dorito bag, and Chef Joe, what happened, man?
I went and grabbed the whole freaking chip and started chewing it like, you know, like I'm a boss. And I just went for it.
You didn't know that it was the hot boy.
I didn't know it was the hot one.
That's the hot boy
and then what wound up happening was Dalton says, hey, Joey, that's the Carolina Reaper. That's the one chip challenge. And I was like, what type of dumbass would do something like that?
Oh,
if he didn't tell me though, I would have just kept eating it. Luckily, I was starting to chew it and then I spit it out because my dumb ass is like, nah, you got it, man. You're a man. You got it. I spit it out. Thank God I spit it out, man.
Yeah, you don't want that coming out the other side.
And then I seen Austin. Oh, Austin was so unhappy.
You guys were both very upset with me.
I wasn't upset with you.
About an hour, there was some heat.
He was upset with you.
There was some heat in the kitchen steaming off you, bro. But
JoJo was aight with it, man.
You cooled off and you gave me a smile after a while. You smiled and winked.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, seriously, it's a joke.
I gotta watch my back because you guys still owe me one technically. So.
Dude, we fed you mustard and shit. I think that was Shats who got you back for me. Shats, my man. Yes.
Maybe we
the
can,
Shats attack.
Maybe we can find room to squeeze in a soundboard sandwich at some time in this in this stream. We got 24 hours of action for you guys. We got entertainment. We got people from all over the world coming in. We're gonna be doing yoga. We're also gonna be streaming, checking in with people down in Australia, Israel, Amsterdam, New York,
Tell them about
Puerto
some of the
Rico.
other chefs we have, man.
Man, we got Chef Richard Lemon in the house hanging out. He came in all the way from beautiful Costa Rica, Pura Vida. He's about to make some cool stuff. He's got the whole fam here, including Richie Stacks, Killer Munchies.
Richie Stacks,
We got my boy Chef Leather Stores hanging out with us, coming in from Portland. He's gonna be bringing you a little extra special foodie flair. I can't wait to see what he's gonna be mixing up for us.
Dude, he's been with me rocking shit out, man. Him and Chef Lemon have just been killing it. We have Chef Renee, our gluten-free chef, coming in later on. But
we're gonna be making protein smoothies. We got Chef Carrie coming in making a quinoa salad. We're gonna do CrossFit segments, dancing. We got piñatas, prizes, all kinds of craziness. So
all types of crazy shit.
I really encourage you guys to tune in for the full 24 hours. I got a couple winners right now who are gonna win some of these sombreros. So let's make that happen. Right now on Facebook, if you guys are watching, thank you very much. Tracy Higher. What a cool name on 420.
Tracy, let's get higher.
She spells it a little different, but I'm loving it. You just won a Magical Butter hat. For all the winners, hit us up at contest@MagicalButter.com. Send us that shipping information and we'll make sure you get your prizes. Also, a winner on Facebook for the Magical Butter ball cap is Britt Bell.
Britt Bells.
Hit her with the double B.
No doubt.
Congratulations.
All right. So we got pretty much all of our stuff ready to rock and roll.
So what do we chop up here? We got some jalapenos and some red peppers.
Yes, we have some red Fresno chilies, which is a mild version of the jalapeno.
I love it.
Beautiful, gorgeous, bright, very pepper flavor without a ton of pepper heat.
Woo!
What?
I don't mind the heat, bro. So if you got some little habanero action you want to sneak in, I wouldn't be upset.
Oh, don't worry, man. You're gonna get hit with some habaneros later on.
Hey, on Twitch, holler at your boy. You guys just won some hats. Ziggy Wonka, hit us with the bits. Dab on that subscribe button, bro. Also, I don't even know how to say that. OAS Red. OS Red, you just won a hat on Twitch. Congratulations. Hit us up at contest@MagicalButter.com. Joey's making it rain red and green peppers, making it look like Christmas time. And for me, 420 is Christmas.
Oh my God, dude, it is.
We're all gonna be risen. It's Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. It's everything. This is 420. This is our holiday. It's time to celebrate. We're taking over 24 hours. What's going on, Chef?
So we got some jalapenos, some fresh, red and green. That's gonna add a nice little kick to this.
A little bit of heat.
Yeah, man. And the sauce has that little bit of vinegar, so I didn't want to over vinegar in there.
That's a secret ingredient. I tell you what, when you make buffalo sauce or any kind of hot sauce, you gotta add a little bit of vinegar.
No doubt.
All right, cool.
Bang,
So now
bang.
a couple white scoops of that sour cream right on the top.
Sour cream.
Little dollop.
I'm gonna get some cilantro. Excuse me.
And cilantro is one of those unique herbs. Personally, I love it. When you go out west, they throw that on all the tacos, the traditional Mexican food. Some people say it tastes like soap, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it's very funny. You have a small population that when they taste it, it tastes like soap to them. Whoop, I'm just gonna just
little cupboard, boom, hit them with the
cupboard.
chop on the cilantro.
Yep, something just nothing too.
And it's
too
key
crazy.
not to use too much, right?
It is definitely key not to use too much.
There's that perfect
It's also
amount.
key not to over chop them.
What will that do? That'll kind of
What you're doing
bruise
is
the
you're
herb.
bruising it. You want to release the oils without killing the damn herb. You want to make sure it's delicious and yummy.
Get that fresh.
Boom.
Now we got some of these scallions straight out the garden here.
Correct, Mundo. And this is going to add a little onion pop to it.
A little green onion.
A little green onion, little green pop on it.
Little green onions going on top. These nachos are looking fresh. I love that you're adding so much greenery to the tops of these. And it's packed full. What kind of infusion is going through on here? You slow cook this beef in some of that infused olive oil.
Correct. What we wanted to do is we wanted to have olive oil. I love olive oil. Now, once again, you can go coconut oil. I do coconut oil a lot. But when I use coconut oil, I'm going to use a refined coconut oil. Refined coconut oil will not have that coconut flavor. Coconut and Mexican shredded beef, I don't know if that's a great flavor together. I haven't tried it. It might be. But
you could probably make it work.
I'm just saying right now, we're just going nice and simple.
Straight up.
And there it is, man. So freaking simple. Look at that. You got your shredded beef that's stewed for 3 hours. When it's done, you literally just pull it apart and let all the juice just get absorbed by that super lean meat. And we used an organic top sirloin. We're using organic simply because we're using extremely expensive cannabis.
Yeah,
so since
what you put in, I mean, if you're gonna be going that far into it, you might as well get top shelf ingredients.
Correct, man. Let's do it right. Let's do it all the freaking way. And there you are, man. You got your beautiful steak nachos, shredded steak nachos. And that is going to be specifically for my man Dirty D, Dalton in the house.
Wow, I know the whole team's gonna really enjoy that. That's looking super good, Chef. Nice work on that. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with us.
Good, man.
What's next on the map here? We got so many segments packed full. We're about to have so much fun. I think after this we're gonna be hanging out on the radio show, bringing you guys a little bit of a podcast. We'll be chilling with Richie Stacks from Killer Edibles. We also might be having a couple other chefs come up, do a little midnight snack. Looking for my cue here, but
yeah, I got my man Chef Richard Lemon. He's coming through and making some stoner steamers, some stony steamers. Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I love little neck clams, and my man's gonna do a beautiful version, just something that you just open up and just keep eating it, man.
Super fresh.
Oh man, I'm so stoked about that.
So let's talk about this dish that you created here, Chef. What are we calling this? Nacho Mama's Nachos?
No, what this is shredded beef nachos.
Boom.
Real easy.
Straight up.
Little beer braised, a little beef broth in there. Real simple stuff. You saw how easy the recipe is, but it is packed with flavor. And it's literally just gonna stew for hours. And the meat's gonna absorb all of that jus, all of that deliciousness that you put in there. You have the cannabis oil. You got that flour, which is gonna act as a roux, a thickening agent, and that's gonna really pull the sauce together. So when your meat pulls apart, the sauce is gonna impart in every little shred.
Infiltrate the beef.
Then we have a 5-pepper jack cheese, as well as a garlic and jalapeno jack cheese. Some gorgeous, very light white corn tortilla chips. Some fresh jalapenos, some fresh Fresno chilies, top it off with some sour cream and scallion, and blam!
Boom!
Boom!
That's what you get. And what temperature do you bake these in the oven at?
You're gonna bake these for about 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes.
Just enough to melt the cheese,
just
right?
enough to melt the cheese.
Because that beef is thoroughly cooked. You let that thing slow cook.
I'm going to eat one of these because this shit looks too good.
I don't mind if I do. Wow, these are huge.
Mm-hmm. On the flavor, man. Little bit of vinegar in there, deep richness. You got a little bit of heat from the chipotle and jalapenos, but not much at all. I'm gonna trap one of these on there.
And then that cilantro and the little red chili really balances it out. It's a delicious flavor, Chef.
That's bomb as shit, man.
Nice work. Guys, we're hanging out right now. Chef Joey Galliano just hooked us up with a little midnight munchies, slow braised beef on these nachos. We're doing a 24-hour live stream packed full of fun. This was our first dish for the Midnight Munchie segment. When we come back, we're gonna send it over to our homie Chef Richard Lemon, he's gonna be bringing us some delicious foods and making some stony steamers. So you guys stay tuned, we'll be right back. Oh, send it over to Richie Stacks.
We're sending it over to Richie Stacks. We ain't going nowhere, damn it.
Uh-oh. Oh, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Magical Butter Kitchen. We're over here doing a live 420, 24-hour broadcast. I mean, come on, we got to be setting some kind of world record. And I'm Richie Stackin, by the way. Richie Stackin here. Very excited to be here with my family, Killer Munchies Edibles. We got a lot of amazing chefs here under one building, so it's going to be a lot of munchies going on. A lot of munchies going on. So sit back, get ready, get in those kitchen cabinets, and make yourself some munchies at home. You're watching Magical Butter TV. Let's go. Let's get it. Podcast coming on shortly, all right? Be ready for the podcast. Going to be talking about, you know, some of the best 420 memories and really what 420 means to us here at Magical Butter, all right? Cheers. Salute. I don't know if Chef Lemon's ready yet to do the stoner steamers, but I'm ready to eat them, I'll tell you that. I already got the munchies. I'm over here looking at the nachos. They got me in the other room, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to be over there in the kitchen. I want to, you know, be eating those nachos. I'm like, Chris, come on, man.
Yo,
what's up? Where are my nachos at, dog?
Bro, I should be serving you
on?
some grub right now. I wanted to give some people at home a chance to win one of your fresh caps.
Okay.
You hooked the squad up with some caps. So let's do a hashtag right now. What do you say? Let's do hashtag Killer Munchies?
Yeah, hashtag Killer Munchies or hashtag Richie Stackin, one of those, whichever.
Hashtag Richie Stackin for a chance to win one of these killer edibles. Awesome ball caps. We're going to pick 3 winners live on the air. Man, you holding it down over here or what?
Oh, I'm holding it down, man.
Happy
I'm ready
420,
for the podcast.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So let's send it back over. We're going to get some stony steamers with the pot, Chef Richard Lemon.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to sneak off to the kitchen. Let's go.
Cool. Hey, while we're at it, let's just chill for a little while.
I mean, hit this. It's 420, bro.
Man, I can't say no to that.
We got nachos in the other room. We got stony steamers going. Oh, my God,
and
dude.
that's a hand-rolled Costa Rican cigar right there.
Oh, yeah, it is. Whew. It is. I used a natural hemp wrap with high CBD right there.
Man, I'm going to sit down and hang with you, bro.
Yeah, man. You know,
got it going on.
A little chill. You know, I'm sipping on some Munch Punch, you know, some syrup.
What's the Munch Punch? So that's like an infused syrup, right?
Yeah, it's an infused vegan organic beverage enhancer syrup. We won Blazers Cup Top 10 Best Edibles for that, actually. Tommy Chong was one of the judges.
Man. So he poured up.
Yeah, he poured up.
That's what's up.
Man.
So is it, you get it infused with either CBD or THC?
Oh, yeah. Usually we do a Skywalker OG.
Look at this, bro. You got some
No way. They brought me some nachos.
Ask and
Hold
thou
on.
shall receive.
Wow. Hold on, guys. I got to taste this for everyone at home.
Let's see what you think, man. Let's see what you think.
Oh, my God.
You saw the segment, man. Those nachos were really easy to make. I mean, how did they taste?
That is amazing. Chef Joey, but some of us call him Big Sal. Don't let him know I said that. But this is sick. But yeah, dude, back to the syrup. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just pulling up. So you can get CBD or THC.
Yeah, we use a Skywalker OG. It's vegan. It's organic. There's acai and goji berry for superfruit antioxidants as well. Wow. Vitamin C, vitamin B, omega-3, 6, and 9.
Man.
We have 3 different flavors, so it's, you know, it's healthy for you, and you know,
that sounds like a great alternative to some of those other syrups that those guys are drinking. So
oh yeah, definitely.
It's giving people a healthy alternative. So mad respect to you. I'm gonna have to take a few sips of that a little bit later.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So, dude, you sit back, enjoy them nachos. I'm gonna puff on this Costa Rican cigar.
Woo!
Let's see what Chef Richard Lemon is doing over there in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, stony steamers.
Oh yeah, welcome back. We're here in the Magical Butter Kitchen tonight on 420.
we're going to be doing a late night munchie called the Stoner Steamers. We've got some little neck clams that came from Crystal River here, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this thing going. We're going to start off with a little bit of olive oil to start. We've got your traditional extra virgin olive oil. As you can see, we've got a hot pan. Hot is right. We also have some of Joey's famous infusion, the same one he described earlier. A couple different strains in there. We're going to do a blend of those oils. To get your stoner steamers going, start with some diced onions, all right? I diced up some Spanish onions ahead of time. Again, you can see hot pan. We want smoke, right? It is 420. We got to see some smoke. So you got your onions in there. We're going to stir those around a little bit. I also went ahead and pre-roasted some roasted garlic. Peeled cloves of garlic, extra virgin olive oil, Italian herbs. You can do it on the stove. You can do it in the oven. But again, sweet onion, roasted garlic. Who got the munchies? Here we are, 420. Magical Butter Kitchen. I'm Chef Richard Lemon, Killer Munchies Edibles. Again, the onions and garlic are going to get started first. We're going to sweat those off. We don't want to overcook the clams, so we're going to add them later. Now, fresh basil. Now that's Italian. Also, Italian parsley. Plenty of parsley. You got to load it up with the parsley. All right? A little bit of crushed red pepper. We want to add some heat to our evening, even though it is late or early on 420, depending on how early you got started. We're staying up late with you all night. We're going to go 24 hours. You're going to see us tonight, breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between munchies. Who got the munchies? Killer Munchies. Again, 420 Kitchen, MagicalButter.com. As those onions sweat down, we're going to let them go with the garlic and fresh herbs, the aromatics. We're going to move this out of the way briefly, and we will then start the broth. The one thing about these clams, these stoner steamers, we don't want to overcook the clams, so we're going to make the sauce first and then steam the clams open at the last minute to ensure that they're not tough. Again, here we're going to deglaze, as they say in the industry. We got some white wine here. If you can drink it, use it. If you can't drink it anyway. Right into the pan, white wine, all right? Also, we have clam juice. Clam juice is going to help enhance the flavor of the sauce and help your stoner steamers come out right. We added about equal parts of that, cup and a half of each roughly, all right? We're going to let that broth get going. As that broth boils, we are going to add the stoner steamers to it later. Let that get cooking. I'm going to put a top on it. Let me get a top like Joey. I need a top. Let's get a top on this now. As that boils and reduces, we're going to add the steamed clams, and they will come out as your stoner steamers. What we're going to do also, let me get in front of the camera real quick. We're going to add some crostinis to this for you and your guests to enjoy. As the clams come out of the shell, you're going to have some nice bread, garlic crostini to dip them in. So, as you can see, I went ahead earlier and toasted up some nice crostinis for you. I brushed them with the roasted garlic oil, and that will help to ensure that you get every drop of that sauce. That sauce is essential to your late night munchies. Again, here we are. It's 420. It's early. If you're staying up late or waking up early, this is the place to be all day, all right? As that sauce continues to simmer, now we've made a decision. We're going to add the clams. Again, Crystal River little neck clams. We don't want the big ones. We want the little ones, nice and tender. We're going to add them to the sauce. We're going to simmer them, and as they pop open, we're going to serve them with those garlic crostini. For you and your friends, the stoner steamers. Late night here, 420, Magical Butter Kitchen. Now, I heard Joey talking about it's going to be a long night. You're right about that. But let's get things started with some of these steamers. And we're going to take you all night until tomorrow. We'll see it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. And we got some munchie sessions and surprises in between. So do not go away. If you can stay up late, do it. If you got to wake up early, do it. We're going to be here for you. Again, the steamers are in, the clams, the little neck clams. Don't get the middles. Don't get the quahogs. Too tough. They're going to steam in that broth.
And while they're steaming, we're going to go ahead and prepare the platters that they're going to be served on for you and your friends. Let's do a couple platters like this. It looks like they'll work out real good on this. Because I know you got more than one person with you. You're not home alone. And if you are, call your friends over because it's 420 night. You should not be alone on a night like tonight. This is when friends get together, they munch together, they get the killer munchies. Me, being from Killer Munchie Edibles, I know all about that stuff. Richie Stacken told you about it. Joey told you. So here come the munchies right now. Let's go ahead and start thinking about presentation.
Chef,
Chris, step on in.
Doing, my brother?
Hey, how are you? Pura vida. Pura vida.
Very good to see you.
Alrighty.
You have a good trip over here?
Yeah. We flew up. We took a little rest. We've been working all day. But we're here for you.
So when you fly, do you take a little edible before? Or?
Well, I like to, yeah.
Yeah, maybe ease the edge a little.
I kind of like to take a little bit off of the, off of the runway before I take off.
There you go.
I'm sitting in that big front seat, and they don't know what I'm on, but I'm on it. Believe me.
So front seat, you sit first class?
Well, I ride Spirit, so I ride the big front seat, or the exit row. I don't know. Man. You tell me. But take a look at this. Wow. Take a smell. If they had that smell-o-vision here.
We're working on that. We got a whole team of developers and engineers trying to come up with smell-o-vision.
Oh my goodness. But you see the little neck clams here local. It's got the roasted garlic, the fresh herbs, little crushed pepper for a little heat. Wow. And then Joey's magical butter. Beautiful. Oil infusion, okay?
A little bit of olive oil in
Exactly, and that's the same one Joey used before on the nachos. So I figured that would work just fine. Like he said, we want to keep you going all night long. You may pass out later, but we want you to get up and start going again. This is a 24-hour marathon here, my friends.
420, 24-hour takeover. And what's the difference between a little neck and a big neck?
Well, hey, now let's talk about that.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's for another channel. But I can tell you the little necks are the smallest ones, sometimes called cherry stone clams. Then you move up to middle neck. They're all done on size. The quahogs are the ones you want to stay away from unless you're making chowder. If you're going to make chowder, you're going for quahog clams.
And quahog clams, they remind me of Family Guy. That's the name of the city that he lives in. And you know good seafood, man. You're telling me, all about your restaurant. You source all this fresh seafood locally.
Yeah, man, we're down in Costa Rica. We're on the Central Pacific coast. We literally have guys that work just for us. Diving lobster. The other day he brought in 37 kilos of lobster.
Wow.
37 keys of lobster.
Don't get it mixed up.
Yeah, let's not mix that up.
Hey, so you got guys specifically working for you, so that's a full-time gig. You must be slinging lobsters out.
Oh, man, that is one of our hottest dishes. We do one thing called a buffalo lobster bite. It's not your traditional buffalo chicken wing where we just dump the hot sauce on it. We take chunks of lobster, dust them with flour, we flash fry them, then we simmer them in a buffalo sauce base, but we add butter, Cajun spices, which is our house blend with no salt, Worcestershire sauce, and then our house-made pineapple chipotle barbecue sauce. Sweet, tangy, spicy.
That's like an unami wing or something.
Man, are you kidding? Wow. You got that right.
You're known for those sauces, right?
Yeah. All my sauce work, all the years, from the Culinary Institute of America, all my apprenticeship, the Hell's Kitchen I went through 35 years later. Here we are. We're at the Magical Butter Kitchen, and we're happy to be here.
On 420, man.
On 420. You got it, baby.
Celebrating.
Thank you.
What a day to celebrate. You're cooking infused food, and that wing sauce you just described, you could easily make that infused, right?
Oh, of course.
Maybe not at the restaurant, but
if you bring the gummies, I melt it in the sauce. We do it all the time. We take care of our friends down there in Costa Rica, you know what I mean?
Hey, so Garen, the CEO and founder of Magical Butter, he got to meet you a couple weeks ago. You were here hanging out in the kitchen. He found out about your restaurant, and he realized that he visits there every time he goes to Costa Rica. So
that was a pleasure to hear that, a real honor to know that Magical Butter has and knows about lemon zest in Costa Rica.
Lemon zest. If you guys are in Costa Rica, what city or town is it?
We're in Jaco, as they call it. Not Jocko, not Jacko, but Jaco.
Jaco.
You got it, baby. You can
go check out Chef Richard Lemon down at Lemon Zest. Get some of that delicious fresh cuisine.
You got that right.
Man, we're making these stony steamers. I'm getting so
All right, now you can see now the sauce is coming to a boil. They're starting to pop.
They're talking in there.
They're popping, as they say. We're doing poppers. At the end here, we want to add a little bit of butter. We're going to sweeten that up. We're going to let that go in that broth there, and it's just going to complement the sweetness of those baby clams. Finally, a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. Beautiful. Remember, they are from the ocean. They have natural salt in them, but we want to just enhance that broth a little bit. And with a last name like Lemon, I couldn't help but squeeze some Myers lemon in it.
I was going to say, this looks like a special lemon.
Yeah, this is a Myers lemon, and you know what they say, when life hands you lemons, squeeze them.
That's right.
So if you want to squeeze me, go right ahead. All right, buddy. This is great.
That's got to be fun, having the last name Lemon. You got
Yeah.
Do you find yourself attracted to lemons? You kind of use it in a lot of your recipes?
Well, we try a lot. Yeah. Lemon
the name
curd,
of the restaurant.
Lemon mousse, lemon everything. You know what I mean?
And me, I love lemons. Whether you're talking about a savory dish or a dessert, it's good. You could put it in your tea, squeeze it in a cocktail. I mean, lemon is really a blessing. Same with all forms of citrus, really. We're so blessed to live. We're down here in Florida. We have such delicious fresh citrus. And
yeah. You know what it too is, citrus, rather than using salt, let's make it healthy. Citrus juices take flavor and add flavor to any dish. So you can leave out the salt, add citrus, add herbs like we did today. Basil and parsley. That's going to enhance the flavor, reduce the salt content that you're putting into your dishes, and it's natural. Okay? So go right ahead.
Man, I was just going to talk about some of these strains that have some citrus influence.
Yeah,
and the terpenes and
Super Lemon Haze. Let's talk about that one. That's one of my favorites. Hey,
Lemon Tree.
Lemon Tree. We're familiar with that one too.
It's it's really cool to see some of the flavors that you'll find in foods also shared in cannabis.
Yeah, the terpenes, they kind of match up, for your palate. So when you were talking Super Lemon Haze or any of these other strain flavors, you can actually taste that on your palate, and you're like, yeah, I can really, it's there. And it's there.
You take this to the next level. You start utilizing strains that have those terpenes and putting them into your recipes with the lemon in it. It's just like,
exactly.
There's so much depth to what you can do when you're talking about cooking, but then when you're talking about cooking and incorporating cannabis.
Exactly. It's about the infusion process. And for you guys that do not have the Magical Butter machine, I highly, highly recommend it. As a chef, I'm able to use it to infuse flavor into my butters and my oils and anything else I want to do my cooking with. So the sky is the limit with this machine here. This is the one. Don't settle for the rest. Take the best, all right?
Man, thank you, Chef.
And that's coming from Lemon Zest.
And if it's good enough for a chef, it's got to be good enough for you. Let's talk about, it's probably a little bit of an easier experience compared to some of these old-fashioned methods of infusions, right?
Well, yeah, back in my day, and I won't tell you how old I am, but many years ago, there was just like, we're going to put the butter in the pan and we're going to saute up our green herb and, come up with a magical butter.
Right.
I was finding myself at a young age developing honey slides. I would take a nice crisp bud, rub it in some butter and some honey, pop it in the freezer. Once it froze up, right down like a crunch bar.
Wow.
So that was something we used to do back in the day. We didn't have this available to us. Then we turned to crock pot cooking. We've had enough of crock pots. Let me tell you, this machine, it keeps the temperature right. It purees the products. It gets an emulsion going, and it keeps that steady temp, which is super important for the butter that you want to use in your homemade edibles. Whether it be the stoner steamers, whether it be brownies, whether it be anything like Chef Joey did, that braised beef, are you kidding me? That was fully medicated and killer. Oh, killer munchies.
Definitely, definitely. So cool. So these steamers are starting to pop.
Yeah, you can see now. Look at them open up. Now, once they pop, remember, we don't want to overcook these. We don't want rubber bands. We want steamed little neck clams.
And this is sort of like a white wine garlic sauce.
Exactly, like you would put this over pasta. You don't have to serve it the way I'm going to serve it tonight. But this is like a linguine white clam in Italian, or vongole. Linguine vongole, they call it in Italian.
If you didn't have clams available, you could easily substitute mussels.
Oh yeah, mussels will work in this. You can make a white clam sauce for anything. Lobster, shrimp, versatile. Again, like the butter machine, highly versatile on what your recipes call for. So I'm going to go ahead and start arranging some of these crostinis here.
Wow.
They have also been toasted with some, well, you know what I mean, with some of the magical butter oil.
Definitely.
So you and your friends are going to have a great time here with this garlic crostini infused and the broth that goes with the little neck clams.
Yeah, you got to have something to soak that up.
Yeah,
right?
you know that, you're going to have, by the time it's over, don't leave the broth. Just drink it.
That's the best
because it's all
part.
good for you, all right?
That's a healthy soup right there.
Yeah, yeah. So let me start putting some of these in the middle of the plate. I can see them, and you can see them at home, that these are all open up. Again, we don't want rubber bands. We want steamed little neck clams.
And so if you overcook them, they can the consistency will change there?
Yeah, they're going to get
chewy.
rubbery, chewy, just like any seafood. That's one thing, the secret to some of my success with seafood. Do not overcook it at home, please. Even though you're half-baked or fully baked, don't overbake your stuff.
No, never.
It's better not to, man.
And
like I say, you got to be able to last all day at doing this.
These clams are an aphrodisiac, right?
Well, they do numbers. They do wonders for people.
I know eating them is it's an acquired flavor, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, and speaking of flavor, I urge you at home, anything you cook, please taste it. Taste it. That's essential. A lot of restaurants, a lot of professional chefs, that's what we do to make our food stand above others. We taste it. We know that this is good, but we got to taste it before we serve it to our friends and family.
And it's never too late to adjust, right?
No.
That's why you see a chef with a spoon nearby. You know?
Exactly. I like to use my tongs just like this. My finger's clean, and I'm gonna say, yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's going to need a little bit of that pink sea salt. You want to put a little splash of that in there?
I'll do some Salt Bay for you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, there you go. Ariel's.
Look at
There's
that.
the drop, the Himalayan salt drop. Again, let's stack these up. And we're
stacking just like Richie.
Yeah, like Richie Stack, and we all know him. He's out there on the stage. He's doing his thing. He's going to help us later in the day do some of Mom's munchies.
So let's talk about that, because we got so many segments. This is a 24-hour live stream. We've got munchie segments. We also have main meals that you guys are going to love to see. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I mean, I can't believe all the talent that's in the house. Is really exciting, Chef.
It's fantastic to see people from, like Chris mentioned, around the country, me from out of the country, come here, celebrate 420 with everybody at home around the world. So wherever you are, it's time to fire up, get it going. Let's keep this ball rolling tonight.
That's right, Chef. Thank you so much.
All right, so let's keep going with these clams. I want to get everything onto these platters in this crostini. You and your friends at home, if you got the munchies, get ready, because here come the Stoner Steamers.
Wow. This is awesome. What a blessing. Look at this. Stoner Steamers, the ultimate midnight snack here.
Yeah, this ain't Denny's. We ain't going out for none of that. McDonald's, no way.
You make this for your crew or your girl, and their mind's gonna be blown. You come home from that late night, midnight, you're like, hey, I'm gonna make something really special for everybody right now. You come out with this recipe.
Oh man!
I mean, you're killing it, right?
That's pure love, right there, man.
You're killing it.
This is all love. There ain't nothing about it. That's the joy of cooking too.
And that's what memories are made of. Is these moments when you're eating this food and you're with the people you love, and it's just like, as a chef, that must be such a joy for you to see the smiles on people's faces when they feel the flavor.
Exactly. It's fun and it's satisfying when people say that's the best thing I've ever had. I like it when somebody 90-year-old says that to me, because I know for sure I did a pretty good job on it.
Wow. Yeah,
Some of the younger crew, I'm like, I'm not doubting them, but the 90-year-old, if he said it's the best he's ever had, then I feel good about that.
That's got to be a great feeling. Yeah, because like the young buck, they haven't tasted as much as the 90-year-old, right?
No, and even the 90-year-old these days, we got stoners out there where they're using it for medicinal purpose, rheumatoid arthritis. It's good for you. It's healthy. The stigma is gone, folks.
We're trying to shake that stigma definitely here at MagicalButter.com. We got chefs bringing you healthy, delicious food. We're showing you that it's beyond the brownie. You can cook so many different meals and really integrate it into your lifestyle. No problem, no matter what age you are.
Exactly. As Chris said, now that our sauce has reduced down, our broth, we're going to just literally ladle it right over the top of the clams.
This is like a seafood nacho, right?
Yeah, it is.
This is great.
Crostini. Vongole, we call it in Italian. Joey knows all about the vongole.
Yeah, he's all about that.
He's on that, man. This is great, though. It's great to be here in the kitchen with you guys. We want to wish you a happy 420 again.
I got it. Yeah. Let me get a quick soak in this. I mean, this is one of my favorite dishes.
Oh man. Oh yeah. How's that broth?
It's hot, but it is fire.
Yeah.
Let me let that settle.
Do not try this at home until it cools down.
Yeah, straight out the pot. That's kind of reckless. But
got that straight out the pot.
That is delicious. I scorched my tongue a little bit, but it's worth it. I can't help it. That was so good, and I can't wait to dig into some of these clams. I can see the guys behind the set really getting excited about it.
Great. All right, folks. Here you go. It's early, but here goes the Stoner Steamers. 2 platters with the garlic crostini, a white wine broth, and have at it. This is for you and your friends. Enjoy 420 and Magical Butter. Go out and get yourself a butter machine and do these type of things at home. Cooking is fun, and the Magical Butter machine makes it even better.
Thank you, Chef. Wow, this is delicious.
Awesome. Pura vida. Killer Munchies.
Cool. Let's send it over to Richie Stackin. We're going to get ready for the radio show. I'm going to join him over there on the podcast. Oh, cool. Actually, let's check in with my homies at the soundboard because they're keeping track of the time and they're also keeping track of this stream. They got precious data going out to the world. We cannot let the live stream break because if it does, we can't say we did a 24-hour live stream. So what's going on, guys? Chat's attack. What's happening? Dirty D, where you at?
Yo, yo, yo.
They're on the soundboard here.
Guys hear? Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Cool, great job, Chad.
It's looking great so far, man. I cannot wait for some of them little neck clams. I'm super stoked for that. Man,
Everybody.
it's 1 a.m. We've successfully done an hour. Congratulations, guys.
First hour down.
First hour down. Woo. Another 23 to go.
Great job. We'll see you guys throughout the night, in the morning, for lunch, and for dinner. Wait till you see what's coming out of the Magical Butter Kitchen on 420. Happy 420, guys.
All right, guys. We're getting ready for our podcast.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Gonna send it
Yeah,
to
we're not going anywhere.
Richie and Chris.
Richie and Chris. How's it going, guys? You guys doing good? We're stoked for this, man.
Oh, yeah. Richie Stackin, we driving around
Stay
the
tuned with
world.
us all day long.
It's 420. Toss it over, Ma. We're cool.
See ya, Chris.
Oh, hey guys, happy 420. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. Richie Stacks, you gripping the grain? Got the wood grain?
What's going on? I'm over here pushing in the wood grain.
Woo!
Richie Stackin here with my man Chris.
Riding out, man.
Magical Butter 420. We just arrived. What's
That's
going
right.
on?
Man, I feel like we're in a spaceship right now, dude.
So do
Cool.
I, man.
So this is so much fun. Thank you guys. I was just in the kitchen chilling out with Chef Richard Lemon. Man, he made the most delicious. He's calling it the Stony Steamer.
Oh, okay.
Little neck clams. I'm sure you've had these, right?
Oh man, these are classic family heirlooms. Family traditions, recipes that we're over here sharing just with you guys for 420.
Man, and that's cool you say that because your pops was telling me how he used to experience cannabis with his father, and now what a beauty, and look at us today here on 420 celebrating you get to enjoy cannabis with your pops now. So that's got to be a great feeling.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's beautiful. It's also, moving to, other people to show that there is a way to connect with your father. There might be a way if you're not already,
Oh,
I mean, come on.
You got to connect with your parents, get in touch. My dad is my best friend, I got to tell you. Are we having microphone troubles, boys? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my pops is my best friend, and honestly, up to a few years ago, he was kind of hesitant to try cannabis. And he used to do it back in the day, of course, but he kind of got out of it, and one thing that I was able to do was share CBDs with him as like the baby steps.
Yes.
And he started really feeling better, and he had a few little symptoms here and there, all went away. He was able to stop taking his pills just by incorporating cannabis. So, I mean,
That's beautiful.
You got to have like some cool stories. You're out here with your munchies.
Oh yeah.
And they're helping people all over the country.
For sure, for sure. You know, that's what it's about. You know, it's really about helping people. You know, people think, you know, it's all about getting high, but no, it's about getting medicated. You know, that's really what it's about, Chris.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And, you know, even getting high is, as they say, is still getting medicated. And,
exactly.
And call it what you want, but
it's
a form of getting your mind correct and getting in that right state of mind. And, you know, there's people that talk about flow states, and there's different ways to sort of get into those states of mind, whether it's through healthy eating or exercise or a little bit of all the above. But I know for me, the right amount of cannabis, and I can really tune it in based on strain or the way that I ingest, whether it's vape, smoke, eat. It's like you have a lot of control as a patient or a consumer, you know?
Definitely, yeah, you do. And there's so many options, like you're saying, you know, there's the inhaler, there's, even if you don't want to smoke, you know, it's beautiful, you know, if you don't have to smoke to feel medicated, you know?
So, Killer Munchies, you got to have some signature edibles. I know you're talking
yeah.
a little bit about the syrup. So, what's up with this syrup? It's like a clean lean, like a form of a drink additive that's infused, or?
Exactly, you know, I like that term you just used, clean lean. I'm going to start using that. You know, it's vegan, it's organic, there's acai, there's goji berry for superfruit antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin B, omega-3, 6, and 9, 3 different types of flavors. There's a coconut, strawberry, and watermelon flavor, all mixed together. We call that the witch's brew. We got the mythical mango.
Man.
Why not? Red Callet.
That's delicious.
Mythical mango.
And
why not?
Mango's got to be true to your heart. I know your pop's down there in Costa Rica. That's like a really great island fruit, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's funny you mentioned that. His first property in Costa Rica was a mango plantation. And it was called Mama Mangoes, you know, named after my mom. So it's funny that you went ahead and mentioned that. We also have a bloody berry flavor with raspberry and strawberry as well.
All the red berries.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I like
so we
that.
call it bloody berry instead
I like
of bloody
that
Mary,
because
you
it's
know?
all killer.
Yeah, killer
That's
munchies,
cool,
bro.
man. That's fun. So this lean has got to be true to your heart, because I know you're a rapper, man. You're deep in the game, and you're holding it down over there with them boys in H-Town.
Hell yeah.
You got the track with Paul Wall, and you know, I'm a lover of hip hop, and I've been loving that Texas rap for a long time. And you know, the whole thing is, back in the day, these guys, they're talking about pouring up and sipping and all that, and it's cool. I love that, and the slowed down music and all of it. But after a while, you start seeing people, like, it's really affecting them, and some of these rappers have even they've spoke out on it and how it's an addiction. And I heard actually, you know, Danny Brown was talking about it. Some of these guys are paying like upwards to a couple $100 just for a little, they call it a line, and that's when they pour it in the cup. So one line is like $200.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that only can fill up maybe one drink. I mean,
it's nuts.
What's it cost for a bottle of your lean?
You know, it all depends, you know, what dispensary you go to,
how many
what
milligrams
event you're at, you know, how many milligrams and stuff like that. So all the prices, you know, they differ, vary. You know, and vary depending where you are, you know.
Right, right.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's great. What are some of these other edibles that you guys got going?
We do a pineapple chia jam.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
we call that the Pina Loco, like the crazy pineapple.
Damn, and that one was a hit out at Kush Stock, right?
Oh yeah, it was a hit at Kush Stock. We were just out there, and the pineapple chia jam is actually vegan and organic as well. And we use sweet Costa Rican pineapples, agave, vanilla beans, white chia seeds as well, and a little bit of sugar. And we roast that down for about 48 hours, and we make this condiment that you can put on anything, from grilled chicken to pork, shrimp, waffles, if you want to wake and bake like that on 420.
So that's something that you could use at breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yeah, you know, sweet, savory, whatever you'd like. My dad actually at Kush Stock was doing a pineapple chia jam chicken veggie stir fry.
Oh my god!
So he was doing some live cooking right there at the booth, something different, you know, that people don't really see too much.
And that's definitely something different than what you'll see at some of these festivals. I mean, shout out to all the food trucks holding it down. I love food trucks and checking out what they have to offer. And there's some of these food trucks that are really doing some cool stuff, but to have your pops out there, world-renowned chef, cooking up dishes utilizing the jam that you make.
Yeah.
I mean, what a joy. And all the people, like, what's their response? They're blown away, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been amazing, you know, to see the brand just take off, see that awareness out in the community. Because, you know, it's hard to build a name in that community. There's so much competition. So to see the brand get recognized so quickly, and, you know, a lot of celebrities know who we are. You know, I've been linked up with a lot of people that, you know, I never would have dreamed of meeting. You know, Chris, it's crazy.
The thing is, bro, is you got the energy. And from the very first time I met you down at a trade show, and we instantly hit it off. You were cool. You came up to our booth. You showed the ultimate respect and love. And then you're telling me about your story, and I'm like, dang, bro, I was like so excited to meet you and hear what you got going on. And it's cool that here we are celebrating 420.
Seriously.
Chilling, cooking it up. We're about to enjoy the whole day. We got delicious food and prizes. But yeah, shout out to you. And I'm not surprised that you're linking up with some of these big dogs and you're getting accepted. This community, first of all, is so accepting. What better or cooler community could you be a part of than the cannabis community? I mean, like, and then not only are you in a cool community, but you're able to help people and people that respect one another and receive that help with the utmost gratefulness. You know, it's like, it's so awesome. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's awesome, the festivals, because, you know, I'm also meeting connections for the music industry. You know,
so let's talk about that.
You know,
how long you been spitting raps, bro?
Oh man, a while. You know, a while. Yeah.
And then when did you start applying yourself and actually start recording and getting real and dropping tracks?
Oh, okay. Obviously, like, you know, as a kid, I would mess around,
forever,
you know, here and there, freestyle, you know, on the webcam, stuff like that. And you know, a couple years ago, I was living in Costa Rica, you know, and I just, you know, it's funny, Wiz Khalifa was like a big inspiration to me. Like, I saw Wiz and like I was like, oh man, like,
he's just being him.
Yeah, he's just being him. And like I was like, wow, like I want to do that, you know. So I moved back to Florida from Costa Rica to, you know, pursue a career in the music industry.
That's what's up. And in Florida, you're down in South Florida, right?
Yeah.
They're known for their hip hop. I mean, some of the biggest names in the game coming out of South Florida, old school legends, all the way to these new cats. I mean, Florida's got this huge wave of hip hop coming up, and I'm so proud. I couldn't be prouder of the rap scene in Florida right now. So you came up here, you started grinding, started getting down. You got a studio that you hold down, right?
Yeah, you know, I recorded Forever Current. I'm actually in South Florida. You know, that's a studio I record at. And, you know, I did a song with Iceberg. I don't know, you know Iceberg? Yeah. So I did a song with Iceberg called High Times Poster.
Okay.
And, you know, through that song, I was invited to High Times to perform. And then once I got to High Times to perform, it was like...
You're on the main stage.
Yeah, main stage at High Times.
So much love, so much hype.
Yeah, so much hype, so much
let's
love.
talk about that, because, like, you'll probably... I mean, from here, you're going to be on many stages, but there's something special about performing at a High Times Cannabis Cup.
Oh, yeah.
What was the crowd like?
Oh, man, the crowd was crazy.
Was it cloudy or what?
It was cloudy. They were hype, you know. I don't know if you haven't been to an event out there, who's listening and watching. It's crazy, you know. You got product getting thrown out off the stage, and shirts, hats, dabs, whatever you think.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
The first Cannabis Cup I ever went to, dude, I kid you not, I got over 7 grams of concentrate.
Yeah.
They were making it rain wax.
Yeah, making it rain wax and shit.
I was walking around. I came up on a heady ground score. I found a ½ ounce of nugs just on the ground.
What?
And I'm like, I felt bad. I picked it up. I'm like holding it, like kind of advertising, like, hey. So, and then I just kept it. You know what I mean?
Right?
But
I mean, hey.
The first time at a Cannabis Cup, though, and all this stuff is happening, then there's people there, like when we go to the Cannabis Cups, we do it right. We got chefs there, we prepare food, we give out prizes the whole time. But I think a lot of the vendors are on that same note. They're always showing love, giving free stuff. It's it's a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely about giving, you know. I think when you give back, you get back.
Absolutely.
You know, so I definitely think that, you know, the brands and companies realize, hey, we got to get back to these people. These are the people that support us and make this possible, you know. So
that makes a lot of sense, man. You give back, you get, and then you get back. And it's not even about getting back per se, like anything specific. Just the feeling that you get from giving someone something is a gift in itself. You know, the joy you get to feel when, you know, and people smile, and it's just like, it's what it's all about, bro. It's like, I love it. I love it. I love the cannabis community. I love 420. Every day is 420 in my life, but every day can be 420 for everyone.
I definitely agree, you know, and it's funny, we're talking about giving and 420, and I'm here at Magical Butter, and last 420, you know, before Killer Munchies was, you know, even
still kind of putting all together.
It was just ideas, you know. I've been to the events, I judged HempCon, I performed at Kushstock, I've done Chalice, I'm doing all these events, and, you know, it's in my mind, and, you know, I'm thinking about my pops, and last 420, I gave him one of these, Magical Butter machine, and now look at where we're at.
Man.
Okay, so that's what's really inspiring to me. Then I was thinking about it today, and you know, I didn't bring it to your attention until now, but it was a perfect time.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Isn't that nuts?
It is nuts.
Literally last 420, bro.
And here you are, cooking it up. That's manifestation, you know. And so you got your pops one as a gift because you knew he's a chef, you knew he enjoys the herb, and now here you are. You got your own edible line. You're dropping hits.
Yep.
What's up with? So you got an album out, or are you still working on that?
Yeah, you know, we're still working on dropping like an album, EP. I just released a video with Paul Wall, actually.
I saw that, bro.
Hey,
mad love. Shout out to Paul Wall.
Yeah.
Mad respect to him. He's a legend in the game. So how'd that happen, bro? You linked up with him down in Texas, or?
No, you know, it's funny. I actually met him in California.
West Side?
Yeah, on the West Side. And, you know, I met him at Chalice Festival. And, you know, it's funny. I met him a couple years ago at High Times, but this time at Chalice, it was, you know, I was able to actually talk to him, you know, tell him I do music and stuff like that. And, you know, we ended up linking up, man, and getting in the studio in Cali, and you know, it was crazy to be in a studio with a legend like that. You know, it was kind of like, it was just like, oh my God, you know, I had goosebumps. You know, I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's Paul Wall.
Yeah,
it's a legend. You know?
had to come correct with the flows.
Yeah, bro.
And then you're in the booth. You can't. I mean, like, obviously, when you're in the booth, you mess up here and there, but you were trying to be just game tight, spit your and I heard the track, bro. I bumped it in my truck, actually, with the bass. And
nice.
It sounds,
thank you.
It sounds loud, man. I love it. I love what you're talking about. The lyrical content is dope. I mean, there's so many ways to rap. You could take it to so many places. That's the beauty of creation and music in general. But
definitely,
I love the positivity and what you're putting down. So
thank you.
So where can people find some of your music if they want to check you out? I know you got a big Instagram page.
Oh, yeah. You could definitely find me on Instagram at Richie Stackin'. YouTube, you could just put Richie Stackin' and I'll come right up. You know, I was blessed to get...
I seen you on World Star, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram.
Everything, man.
Man, you just taking over the web.
MTV.com I've been on before even.
Man.
Like... Yeah, I used to do battle rap, actually, with Conceited from Wildin' Out.
Nice.
And that's how I ended up on MTV's page. But, yeah, dude, you know, I just put out a video, too, with Fatboy SSE, the comedian that does all the skits on Instagram and stuff like that, too. So,
man, so... That's cool to hear that you started out as a battle rapper, because that's the roots.
Yeah.
That's the roots right there. And I always got love for the battle scene. There's a huge underground battle rap scene that's still thriving all across America, and also it's real big up in Canada now, man. The King of the Dot and all that.
Oh, yeah, it's huge up there. It's crazy.
So, that's cool. So I mean, I know that some of that has to come through in your music a little bit, but you're on a different tip now? You ain't battling no more?
Yeah, you know, like honestly, when I was battling, like I would study someone. Like I would literally like, you know, I'd look at their Facebook and then I'd be like, oh, you
break them down.
You work here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, your mom is. Her name is this, and she does this for a living. And wait, your girlfriend, she works at Forever 21.
Oh,
and you know,
giving you
and
ammo.
then I would just go and use it all in the music. But I don't like attacking people and putting people down. When I would battle and I would win, I would feel bad.
Yeah.
I'd get off the stage and I would literally be like,
bad,
oh my
bro.
God, like, you know what I mean? And then when I would get beat, I, you know, feel horrible.
Bad too, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't want to do this. And the cannabis community is so loving and so positive, and it's like, that's why I wanted to make music for this community and this demographic.
Uplift everybody.
Uplift, and I know they're going to show support. I know they're going to show love, and there's no negativity, you know, there's no drama.
I've
you
seen,
know, it's not like that.
I've seen some freestyle battles where the guys actually, it's like a battle of compliments, and you try to, you know, it's not as much fun, I gotta admit. It'd be like if wrestlers were in there just dancing or something. You know, you want to see people fighting a little bit. The battle, there's something about it. But I've seen these battles where they try to, who can compliment the other guy the best. And there's an art to that, too, you know.
Yeah, so, it is.
But cool, man. Well, me and you, I'm a old school rapper myself. I don't got no real tracks out there, no albums, but I'd love to hop on a track with you, maybe.
Yeah, bro.
I know.
We got to do a Magical Butter track.
Dude,
Come on, bro.
I got a dream of actually putting together like a DJ Khaled little mix here. Like we'll put together the ultimate mixtape, and we'll bring in people from all over the world, all different music styles, and they'll all be, you know, singing some positive stuff about all different stuff, but mainly a cannabis-driven mixtape, and put it out to the masses, put it out to y'all. Maybe this summer. I mean, we can make that happen quick.
Oh, we'll make that happen. Be ready. Magical Butter.
It's going down.
This summer.
Cool, man. So we got 24 hours. You're gonna be making some munchies later for us?
Yeah. I'm gonna do some recipes inspired actually by the family, by my mom. I'm gonna do an Oreo ice cream pie.
Ooh.
So just imagine that for the munchies. You got your friends over, you know what I mean? And you pull out this big pie that mom made, and you all got the munchies, and you know.
Oh, that's like something you give me for my birthday, bro.
Oh, yeah,
420
man.
feels like a second birthday.
We're going to have to get 420 candles and put it in there, dude, for you. Cause
let's put 420 candles in it.
Yo, whoever has that job, I feel really bad for them.
Yeah, and we don't want to see someone blowing that thing out, spitting all over your Oreo pie. So, damn, you're going to make an ice cream pie job. And what else you got going on, man?
Oh, man, you know, we got a lot going on tomorrow. You know, me and my dad are actually going to get in the kitchen together. So I'm excited, you know. I definitely think that cannabis brings people together, food brings people together. You know, it's amazing.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Are we going to get to hear a Richie stacking track?
Oh, yeah. You're going to hear a Richie stacking track tomorrow.
Dang.
Definitely,
He's
going
to bless us on the stage, on the mic, ones and twos. So we got so many different artists. We got chefs from all over the world and the country coming through, preparing delicious cannabis-infused food for you guys. We got entertainment. Richie Stackins, you're like you wearing many hats, and I mean that literally and figuratively. You wear some cool caps, all different styles, but you're a rapper, you're an edible chef. Yeah. What else, man? What else? You got to be some kind of an athlete. You a baller, or what's going on?
Oh, man, it's crazy. I used to play football and shit. Like, I actually made, like, the all-star team and shit. I played for 9 years.
Wow.
You know, so I was quarterback and a linebacker. So it was fun, you know. I used to play football. You know, I don't really ball no more, nothing like that. But, you know, I'm a man of many trades, I guess you would say, right?
That's what's up. That's inspiring. And did you get injured or anything during football?
No. I just, you know, took a different route towards the end, and you know, never got injured. I'd get to go to, you know, some pretty cool places. I got to go to like Chapel Hill for North Carolina football camp.
Wow.
So that was insane to be at, you know, Chapel Hill, where even, you know, Michael Jordan
top athletes.
Yeah, top athletes we're at, and it's crazy. Speaking of top athletes, with how I feel like now more and more sports and athletes are using cannabis rather than opiates, and being given an option to actually use an alternative medicine and not have to use hardcore big pharma drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and this conversation's happening all across the board. I mean, the players are talking about it, the coaches are talking about it, the league officials are talking about it. We're talking about baseball, hockey, football, and in my opinion, these athletes should absolutely have the right and the access to this medicine and this plant after the game. Or there's this huge debate going on. I heard Stephen A. Smith talking about it on ESPN.
Okay.
And absolutely not. And he's like, he's thinking these guys are showing up to the game high.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe, that could happen, of course, but I'd like to think a lot of these professionals, they take their craft pretty serious.
Yeah, they
and
do.
They're not showing up to these games too high.
Yeah.
Or high at all, really.
No, it's true.
And so the debate is they're trying to say that cannabis is like a performance-enhancing drug or something in these sports. I'm like, no, come on. Like, coaches will reserve the right, if a player did show up that way, that they're not going to probably last on the team too long.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly,
imagine.
right?
So it's going down. We were just out in Cali a few weeks back. We did the 420 games.
Okay.
And that's this really cool event. They bring in all types of sports, and the whole goal there is to shake the stigma of cannabis and athletes. So like, just because you use cannabis doesn't mean you can't be athletic.
Yeah,
and doesn't mean you can't be poetic or be whatever you want to be. You can be all you can be, and cannabis can be in your life too. And there's this like overarching old stereotype that's attached to cannabis users that's really heavy, and it's portrayed in movies, and it's portrayed in all these different forms, but it's important for us as individuals to shine and show people that cannabis doesn't make you any type of way.
You can be successful.
Absolutely.
You can be motivated,
and I'm so proud to say I got to hang out with some of these top athletes like Ricky Williams and Merv Washington and Al Harrington, and these guys they got trophies and Super Bowl rings and everything. They did it, and
Heisman's
now
and
all that.
Come on.
I mean, Ricky Williams has a unique story himself. He got kicked out of the league, and he chose the healthy route. He said, you know what, I'm gonna do what's best for me. And he's on this like epic quest. I don't know if you follow him, bro.
Did you see he opened a cannabis brand?
Bro, he's killing it.
Dude, I know.
He's killing
it's insane.
He hosted a yoga session out there right on Long Beach, dude, and it was so beautiful. And
actually on the beach?
It was right there, right off the pier. Yep, they had the whole area.
With the St. Mary's ship and all that.
They had 50 people there. Doing yoga, were hosted by Ricky Williams, and
that's so cool, dude.
Epic, dude. So
yeah, that is.
Magical Butter, we sponsored a basketball team out there.
What? Was it on Venice Beach?
Venice Beach.
White men can't jump.
Yeah, right there on the blue courts. The official Venice Beach Ballers were out there. They were like dunking on us and all that. But the team did all right. We killed it. We made it into the second round and fought it out. It was neck and neck all the way through, and at the end we lost by 2 points, but it was a
cool experience.
It was so cool, dude. It was so cool. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really much out there on the court. We picked up some big dogs. We had Rashad Green.
Okay.
We had another homie, Paris. These big old dudes. They've been in the game, balling it out, and so it was really cool. We had a great time out there.
That's sick, bro.
So. Cool. Well, we're hanging out here. We got so much content. This is going to be a 24-hour live stream.
I'm thinking, what's up with those steamers? Are they going to bring us some steamers over here? What happened?
Yeah, we're going to go over there and check it out in the kitchen. Me and you will go get stony on them steamers, drink some water. I think we have an amazing comedian in the house.
Man.
We got live comedy. We got so much entertainment.
We got everything.
Excitement, education.
Jesus.
Everything. Before we go over to the comedy set, let's give everybody at home a chance to win something.
Yeah, let's give away something.
We got this fresh gear right here, the Magical Butter t-shirt. So
you see it.
Let's do hashtag MB t-shirt for a chance to win a Magical Butter t-shirt.
Uh-oh.
We got dirty.
Right now.
Hashtag MB Little Necks.
Uh-oh, Little Necks? No way.
Are you hopping on the set?
Are we going to get to try some of this? What's going on, Dirty D? What's up, man?
I brought some. Y'all are welcome to.
No way.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I have to try this. Come on, these Little Necks, these munchies.
I feel like I'm in Europe.
Man, I'm just going to.
Driving on the wrong side of the
Don't
road.
mind me. I'm just going to suck mine out of the shell, okay? That's what she said.
Dude, the nachos and the clams. Like, I've been looking forward to these dishes. Like,
Oh, my God.
All day.
Like,
what a treat.
all day, all night,
Little heady midnight snack.
man.
Yeah, bring it on in.
Oh, no way. Chef Lemon's here? Oh,
right.
man.
We crushed the other platter on the other side.
Oh.
But we wanted you guys to get in on some of this.
Oh
Christine.
my God!
And
I gotta
those
take
little
a.
clams.
Hold on, I gotta take an Instagram picture, everybody.
Yeah, let's get on
Come
IG.
on, man. I gotta. Come on, dude.
IG Little Necks.
Come on. I gotta get a pic of this. Hold on.
Wow.
Let's do it, man.
This is delicious.
Hold on.
That was
This is
awesome.
funny.
Good fun, late night.
No, don't you hate that
Wait till
though?
the
You're out to
morning.
dinner, and you know, whoever you're with, no one's eating yet because everyone's got to take a picture.
I
Come
saw
on.
these
I gotta
videos,
be that guy.
These videos where when people are going to take the photo, the person sitting across the table, they smash their fork in it and mess the photo.
That's the true photo bomb, right?
Oh,
Don't be
man.
messing with food. Enjoy
Oh,
guys.
God. Thanks, chef.
It's like
Wow.
they get this fancy dessert and they just like smash their spoon into it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow, so what a blessing here. We had
This
Chef
is
Richard
a
Lemon
blessing.
bring out some of these heady, stony steamers.
Dude.
I'm going to get one of these crostinis that's just soaking.
Who got the munchies, bruh?
Killer munchies.
I'm like getting my crostini. I'm like putting all the clams on it. Let me see.
We're going to
Get
need
this.
some Magical Butter napkins.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Just
broth.
lick your fingers. Who needs napkins when you can just lick
That broth has such a great flavor.
Yeah, it does.
Delicious,
I almost
delicious.
It
feel like
does.
the clams and the nachos were meant to go together.
Thanks, guys.
It's like, this is like a seafood nacho, dude. I had that realization as Chef was preparing it up there. I mean, and he's talking about all these delicious flavors. And I mean, wow, this is just great. So what's going on, guys? This is late night. We're on that late night tip now. If anybody's watching, we really appreciate it. If you're on the West Coast, it's probably not that late for you. We're down here in the dirty South.
Oh my God.
Holding it down with these stony steamers, y'all.
Jeez.
Wow.
Comedian's gonna start about 1:45.
What time is it?
About
This is serious.
Oh, cool.
No, don't
All right,
in the
cool.
shop.
Bro.
I'm into it. Dude,
Why are these both
and
fun?
what goes better with cannabis than comedy?
in comedy.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what is one of the main side effects of when you get a little bit lifted? If you're ingesting some edibles or vaping, puffing a hand rolled cigar, what's one of the main side effects for you, bro?
What do you mean as far as like laughing?
I'm trying to
munchies,
say
giggly.
Just
What do you
absolute
mean?
joy. Laughter makes you smile.
You know, I definitely enjoy. I mean, I like taking dabs, but I don't know. I like everything. You know, I like the edibles and.
Makes you happy though, right?
Yeah, it definitely makes me happy. Puts a smile on my face. A nice sativa, brighten up my day. More active, smiling, giggly,
And that's
conversational.
That's cool. You can kind of like control the effects based on the strain or the, you know, whether it's an indica or a sativa, depending on the time of day.
Yeah.
And like,
Everybody's been asking for sativas around. They're like, anybody got any non-indica?
Yeah, right. They need to stay up
As long as
24
it's not
hours.
indica,
How long?
yeah,
But we'll start on the indicas like, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. tomorrow night.
they're probably all hybrids anyway. Let's get real.
Yeah. It's true.
So yeah. Anyway, MB's T-shirt. We're giving out shirts, all kinds of prizes. Throw that to the homie. We're making it happen right now. 24-hour live stream. This is the Magical Butter Takeover. You need a mic?
Yo, we're giving out these clams too. Hashtag Little Necks.
Hashtag.
You got the clams. You get a chance to win that, all right? We're going to have Chef Lemon come right to your door. He's going to make the Stony steamers for you. Don't worry. Magical Butter, baby. Hashtag Little Necks right now. We're going to make that happen.
Wow, what an experience that would be to have the chef come.
I know, right?
Dude, nice idea. Let's do that.
Let's do it. I think we should.
He's down. He's down.
Hey, what am I hearing over here?
We signed you up.
Yeah.
Are you pimping me out?
Yeah, I always am pimping. Yeah, I mean, come on.
We're going to do
a cool red stripe just like in Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man.
J.A.
And so he just signed you up to
There
do
he is laughing again.
do a dinner party, man.
I'm sending
what?
emails
Hey,
out
you
already.
guys,
Hold on.
If I'm willing to travel to cook, then maybe I'm willing to travel to cook for you. If you got to be the super grand prize winner, though, and Chris is going to decide who that person is. But if it's within my reach, I'm willing to come over and cook for you.
And how many people do you think would be ideal for a dinner party? Maybe like 8 to 10?
Yeah, you want to get 8 to 10 of your best friends around, like Richie described. Let's laugh a little bit. Let's have a good time. And if the food, man, if you get going, you get the munchies, I'm gonna deliver it. I'll come over and I'll do a chef-inspired tasting dinner, something like Joey does, man, on a daily basis.
Oh,
so,
man.
That sounds great to me.
Shout out to Chef Joey.
I'm good with that.
Man, pura vida right there.
You got it, baby.
It would be beautiful if we could host that experience on a boat, like
why not a yacht out in
the Costa Rican?
Oh man!
Tell
them about the tuna, Dad, that we used to do in Costa Rica.
Well, we
Speaking
used to
of
go
that,
fishing a lot in tuna when we were down there. Before we moved down there on surf trips, Richie was younger and getting his roots, as they say. Speaking of that, when was the first time you got high, Richie? You remember?
I was with my dad in the Bahamas, actually, in Bimini, and it was an amazing experience. I forgot how old I was.
Are you sure that's where you got
He
high
pleads the
first?
fifth on that.
Are you sure that's the first place we smoked together? Because I have a different recollection.
Where was yours?
The North Shore of Maui, outside Mama's Fish Shop.
Oh, God.
We were getting ready to get on a plane, and I needed to get rid of some things. So I said, hey, dude, help me out with this. And he wasn't sure.
That was definitely one of the first times.
But that was
I don't know if it was
definitely
the first.
Maui Wowie days. The family's from Hawaii. We were visiting. We had too much. Imagine that.
Yeah.
We bought too much.
Oh, no.
We harvested too much.
Oh no.
And then I said, this is it, kid. This is it.
Let's make it disappear.
United Airlines flight, whatever,